you doing, everybody? Just going to do a quick video on converting cheap Chinese diesel heater to run on dirty oil, old engine oil, vegetable oil, anything, as well as a bit of diesel as well. All we're going to need is a few bits. Get them off eBay, Amazon, wherever. Get this. This is a hardline kit for the pump. Supposed to be a bit more efficient, less cavitation in the pipe, whatever. Comes with a little filter. Don't think that's going to do the most, but it's worth just chucking it in there. So that was all one set for about 10-12 quid. Then we've got a motorcycle fuel tap, whatever you call it. What you got to remember is we need 2 in to the 1 out. So we've got clean diesel one side, dirty diesel the other. Now all we're going to do is get this chucked into the diesel heater. Boom. Right, I've got it sat on this table because the exhaust down there. Go away, chicken. Right, so disconnect this, take the lid off, disconnect that, get that out of the way. Right, I've already drained this, so you can see. So we've got fuel pump, fuel lines, so that's from the back of the pump, that's the out, all the way into the heater. So then this side must be the inside from the bottom of the tank. If I could just disconnect that. Oh yeah, that should be tank out now. So I think that's why we're going to replace this. If you look from China, it comes with I don't know if you can see that, comes with a spring inside already, and then that's just to stop again the pipe sucking in on every push of the pump or suck of the pump. So hopefully we might get a bit more yeah, economy out of it, maybe productivity, whatever the word is. Right, so now you'll see where these sort of bits and bobs come into play. I mean, tool wise, I'm surprised I ain't got a hammer as well. I think we'll be alright without a hammer today. So pop that on there. See, tighten up as you go. What you want to check is that it doesn't catch and you've still got room, because obviously this is going to be a bit stiffer. You don't want to put too much pressure on the tank because it's only thin plastic at the end of the day. That should be alright, to be honest. So we'll tighten these up. That's it. Nice and tight without snapping anything. Looks like it's coming off to me. Move it over a touch. This is my hand. Do 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 do. So you can sort of see how flexible that tank is there. Not the best, but we're not going to be swinging on it. So we want another one. Onto here. And then this is where your hard line comes into play. Reluctant to cut the strap straight away because we don't want it going everywhere. Oh, brush that in there. Oh, gone quite far. So if you put your finger, so there, and don't move, you know it's gone in a good half an inch at that. One's falling on the roof. Right, so that's the hard line installed directly to the tank. Again, just give that a bit of a wipe in there because it seems a bit diesely. Do something a bit cleaner maybe. Right, okay. Again, check we're not fouling on anything. Vibrations and whatnot, you don't want it rubbing through any wires. Right, that's back in, so then we've got that. What I'm going to do is give myself a bit of slack, more than I'm going to need. What should we say? Get there. Get my knife. Okay. Easier than expected. Right, so that's going to be. What's that going to be? I do not know. So we come from the tank. This is going to go half to the pump and half to the fuel switch. So now we need these. What you need to work out on this switch as well, you've got on, off, and then reserve. So I'm going to use reserve. Can you see it in the reserve? Is going to be oil. On is going to be diesel, as it was to start with, and then off is there. Well, let's put a switch on, the toggle on backwards, but it doesn't matter. So off is in the middle. Yep, nothing's coming through. Right, so now we're fitting an on side. These ones. There's an on side. I'm going to get bored of tightening these up by the end of the day. These are just on the point of being too small. That also could be called exactly the right size. Who knows? Right. That's tight. We've got this one on the bottom, and I'm one rubber short. Can you believe it? So it's one thing to bear in mind. You need an extra rubber if you're doing this yourself. These are going on nice. Oh, actually, no, I don't, because. Yes, I do. So we've got diesel in. Will be there from the diesel tank, which is there. So that's diesel in. So let's just put this like that with a bit of slack, so we know. So see, so now I can locate my switch away from the heater. That's the plan. But might need a little bit of fettling to get the measurements right. Yeah, okay, so there's diesel in, and so both of these need to go. Oh, this is confusing. So now we need another pipe that goes to the diesel in. Not too long on this one, I don't think. So actually that's coming up. Can you see it? There's your pump. So you want to put another one of these. Still got that on the reel. Push that in. Again, marky beef. Oh, there's plenty in there then. Nice day today, not too warm, slightly overcast, just how we like it. That's why I thought I need to get this heater done, ready for winter. It's dropping cold again. You can see that pushed on there, nice, that's on there, lovely. Might just have to jimmy the pump over a bit. I'll show you for why. See how that's just sitting out past the edge, so I need to just try and pull that across. He says be able to tuck that in, I think, though. Just right, so now we have that from there. This needs to go a bit of slack as well, same amount because it's going in the same place. So let's put this, shall we cut it about there. It cuts easier than you think. It's not surprising. Right, so all this, basically all I've done is put an on-off switch in the, well, a fuel switch in the system basically. But in turn, what that's giving you is the option for your dirty oil input, which is what we're all here for. So now I've got this to go on here. Very tight. What's it probably like? As I said, very, very tight. Just the right size. There we go, she's gone. Right. So, what I'm going to do here is just utilise the inline filter that come with the kit internally, so this will be visible inside. So obviously the switch is going inside for easy access. Switch tap, maybe I keep saying switch, it's a tap. So that's just going to be your last sort of, if you've got visible detritus in there, then you know you've got too much dirt in your oil. Because the oil's going to need filtering for particles, carbon, steel, aluminium, and water as well, which is going to be the pain. So you've got to think about condensation in your secondary oil tanks. Obviously making sure you've got a lid on it out of the weather. So basically all I've done is put the tap in the in, and we've now got the new for the oil. I think I'm going to run a harder oil line to the tank. Basically they'll both be fed off the same pump. There's no need for any extra pumps. And I mean, I'm going to be running up an oil and diesel mix, which hopefully is going to bring my diesel consumption down to you know, past halfway sort of thing. Yeah, and I think that's about it. We just need to put everything back together and join the dirty oil to there, screw this to the wall. Bob's your uncle. We've got cheap fuel. Hope this helps anybody. Yeah, like, comment and subscribe. Cheers.